it's a great honor for me to be here. And as I walked in, I should say that I was impressed because it has given me a lot of nostalgic, feelings. Now, when you said that, I have a lot of achievements, but the biggest achievement I consider in my life is, I was born as a Hindu and, and grown up as a Hindu in a remote village in Kerala. And because of that, I, even now I cherish a lot of Hindu values and traditions. And maybe because of that, I could relate, all these Ramayana things, And more than anything else, I was telling him as we walked into the other area, when I see all these paintings, that also gives me a lot of nostalgic feeling because if you look at the Ramayana, I should say that 30 to 40% of Ramayana, the most important sections has taken place in Sri Lanka. Right? In Sri Lanka. In fact, wherever I walk in, whenever the people, tell me that you have a beautiful country, Sri Lanka is a beautiful nation, I always tell them, you don't have to tell me this is what exactly Valmiki has said, 5,000, 10,000 years back, right? Maybe from the few viewpoints of Hanuman. Now, we have, in Sri Lanka, we have 42 identified Ramayana sites, 42 identified. That if you segmentize it, like you have Hanuman train, that is how Hanuman came to Sri Lanka, where he landed, and how he was searching for Sita. And there are, many areas. One area where Hanuman landed, this Chimaya Mission has recently built a temple with the assistance of Indian government, and it's a big temple. And it is mostly patronized by not only by the Sinhala Buddhists, and also all the Indian tourists, most of the Indian tourists come down there, they go and patronize this temple. Right? Now, on the other room, I saw Ravana's palace. Like that is what an artistic point of view. I was telling him, it's not an artistic point of view. If you come down to Sri Lanka, there is a place called Sigiriya. It's a huge rock, right, in the midst of, I should say, 150 acres of land with lot of caves, lot of, paintings, by the side of it. And if you climb that rock, which is, almost 1 to 1.5 hours of time, once you climb that rock, on top of it, you have the ruins of a palace, right, including Ravana's Singhasana. And I think I should take this opportunity to make a request. I understand that he is going to reproduce Ramayana serial. I think part of the thing that we should be, you should, shoot it in Sri Lanka. Then, of course, Sita Vanita, that is where Sita is supposed to have been kept by Ravana. And there is a nice, beautiful Hindu temple, Sita Man Kovil. Like that also, most of the Hindu, all the Indian tourists coming there, patronize. Then, the most importantly, we have 5 Shiv temples that supposed to have been patronized by Rama during the war as well as after the war. And the first temple, that is right after Ram Setu, right after Ram Setu, a few kilometers away, in a place called Mana, in Sinhalese we call it Mahaporta. And Mahaporta is supposed to be the village of Mandodari. Right? And that temple was supposed to have been built by Mandodari's father, Mayasura. Right? And that temple is known as Tiruketishwara. It's a beautiful Shiva temple. And recently, Indian government, I think, spent around 30-40 million rupees and renovated the whole thing. So it's a beautiful temple. And there also Ravana, that was the first temple Rama, right after crossing Ram Setu, supposed to have gone and worshipped Shiva. Then Muneswaram temple, that also, on the west coast area, Rama went and patronized that temple. Then Inaugural in Kashmir. Then another important temple is in Tricomali, that is in the northeast of Sri Lanka. One of the biggest natural harbors in the world, strategically important. Right? There is a temple called Tirukoneshwaram. That was supposed to have been built by Ravana for his mother Kaikesi to come and worship. And Ravana used to come and worship, to the meditation day. Like that, there are so many places. Hanuman's, this Buddha Sanjeevani remnants are all over. And there is another place called Retigala, that is huge ruins of an Ayurvedic, hospital. And that I should say that if you start climbing on it, it's almost 2 to 3 hours, sightseeing of that one. All ruins, Ayurvedic hospital ruins. And that is where Lakshmana was supposed to have been treated after he was down by, Indrajit. Right? Mridasati was talking and Lakshmana was treated. So like that, there are kind of Aktipariksha. That is where Sita was supposed to have done Aktipariksha. But that one is a Buddhist temple now. That one is a Buddhist temple, but that's also okay. I think it's all marked and then Ravana waterfall, Ravana Guha, like there are so many small other things. And the most important for me, because I'm a Hindu, living amongst the Buddhists, and the integration of Hindus and Buddhism comes in a temple called Kalaniya, that is within Colombo, just at the entrance of Colombo. It's a Buddhist temple. It's a very famous Buddhist temple. Right? For the Buddhists, that should be that, I should say that is one of the first 5 temples most venerated by the Buddhists. They, surprisingly, you have a small portion dedicated to Vibhishana. And Vibhishana is worshipped today by Hindus as well as by the Buddhists. Right? And that is where Rama was supposed to have met Vibhishana for the first time. And that is where after a while, right, the entire Sri Lanka was given to Vibhishana and Vibhishana was coronated in that area. And that area, irrespective of Buddhists or Sinhalese, they believe that they are under the protection of Vibhishana. And they all worship Vibhishana. So, I don't want to get into a lot of things. I don't want to, make you to book the tickets, maybe within the next week. But I'm sure that you all should, I invite all of you to visit Sri Lanka. And not only for Ramayana, there are so many other things, that Sri Lanka is, it's a wonder package in a small tiny little island. Right? You ask for anything other than snow and desert, anything you ask, you get it in Sri Lanka. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you.